What's up, YouTube? This is Bonnie Box. I'm your host, Olezine Bonnie, aka Mr. Facts. All right, let's get to it. I want to talk about this fight, Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko. Um, I heard a lot of things like people saying it's a robbery. Okay, my outlook on the fight is I don't like how Devin Haney. I understand his game plan. I wasn't really a big fan of how he fought the whole fight. I think like he had that game plan to bring the Lomachenko and attack his body, which a lot of people never did. So I think it was a smart game plan. However, I feel like after the sixth round, I think he did win the first half of the fight. But I think after the sixth round, he should have went to boxing after that and made Loma earn his way in. Just my opinion. However, it was still an extremely close fight. I only see like one round. I'm gonna say like the 11th round. I think Loma really dominated that round, but other than that, like, and I say Devin clearly won the 12th round. I don't think he dominated, but I think he clearly won the 12th round. But I think Loma was doing like fighting in spurts, and I think that Devin Haney was winning most of the rounds, but then Loma have his spots and his, his times within each round. So with that being said, I actually thought that a fight like that take place. I thought that was like a fight that favored Loma, that they would give to Loma, because everybody was counting Loma out. Everybody thought Loma was old, which I didn't think so. And I felt like if Devin Haney didn't truly dominate that fight or get a stoppage, which that's really not Devin Haney's thing lately, but if he didn't get a stoppage or didn't truly dominate the fight, I felt they was gonna give it to Loma. However, they gave it to Haney. Now the one scorecard was 116-112. That's 8-4. But the other two were 7-5. And the only way you can win a fight is by 7-5, unless it's a knockdown. But if it's 6-6, it's a draw. So, that's a close fight, extremely close fight. That it's a lot of swing rounds. Nobody really dominated the fight except Loma. I think in the 11th round showed dominance, and I think that Haney clearly won the 12th. It wasn't as dominant, but I think he won. And I thought he won most of the first half, and I felt like Loma won most of the second half of the fight, like he usually does. So it's a lot of this robbery talk, and my thing is like, okay, when you got a fighter that's favored and he doesn't dominate the other guy, okay, it's a robbery. Or your favorite fighter loses, so he got robbed. If it's a close fight and the fight can go either way, which I don't think too many people can say that Loma just straight dominating. Make that one round, if you go up that 11th round, then yes. But you mean tell me it was like 7 or 8 rounds that Loma just strictly just dominated Haney? And I don't think it was like 7 or 8 rounds that Haney just dominated Loma. It was a close fight. It was a chess match. It was two elite fighters fighting each other. This wasn't like this wasn't like Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. This wasn't like that, where it was supposedly this big fight when really it was just a scam. It was a way to just get people to buy the darn pay-per-views, because really it was not two elite fighters fighting. It was one elite fighter and a very talented fighter. I'm not taking that from Ryan Garcia, but he just wasn't on Tank's level. These are two guys that fought that was masterclass boxers, and they was in there thinking the whole time, high speed, and they was going back and forth each round. So it's like cats is saying, man, like, oh, it's a robbery. Oh man, you don't know what you look like in the day. And it's professional people saying it, but my thing is you can have your opinion on who want to fight. Because like I said, if it would have went 7-5 Loma or a draw, I'd be like, okay, Haney, that's what you get, trying to please the fans or trying like fighting that way the whole fight. But I seen a 7-5 Haney. But if somebody said they seen a 7-5 Loma, I'm not mad. Or if the judges seen that, I think it's a close fight. Everybody got their opinion on how they judge things. You see what I'm saying? But you can't let your feelings, like I'm Mr. Fact. I'm going on facts. Even though I did want Haney to win, but I'm looking at the fight, from just a boxing fan's point of view, and I seen a very close fight that I seen Haney win, like not just only like most of the round. I seen him win most of the round in most rounds. But I seen that a lot of clean punches being landed in Loma, so I still might give him. But for the most part, most of the round, Haney was winning most of the rounds. Just like Loma was so strategic and so smart that he was, you know, he was picking his spots in the rounds, but he wasn't fighting the whole round. And I don't even know, you know, counting by numbers, and the punch stats is very close. But you gotta remember, these is people. These ain't computers, and it's not computer generated. This is people that's sitting there watching from the ringside, that's somehow seeing counting all these punches and everything that landed. So that's just not 100. Excuse my language. That's not 100%. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, you know, we can't even really go by that. But even with that, if you look at if you go round by round, it was it was 5 rounds that Haney outlanded Loma, and 5 rounds that Loma outlanded Haney, and 2 of the rounds they landed the same amount of punches. And then you got, and I know a lot of people was upset with that one score, that 116 to 112, which is not a real crazy, ridiculous score, but I think giving either one of them winning by 1 round was more appropriate, like a 115, 113, even though you see a 2-round gap, but you got to win by 2 rounds to win the fight. It's an even fight, a 12-round fight. If you're both, so you're going to win by 2 or not. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the 115, 113, like Haney was coming in there winning 6-5, and if Loma won that round or scored the knockdown, he either won the fight if he scored a knockdown, or if he just wins the round, it's a draw. You see what I'm saying? But even the CompuBox numbers that people want to bring up, that supposedly Loma threw more punches. I didn't see Loma throw more punches. I just see him throw more combinations, but he wasn't throughout. He was picking his spots, and he's a very intelligent fighter. And I think I'd like to see Loma still fight. I think Loma still got it. So I think it was actually better that Haney didn't just go blow through him and destroy him, and then it took from Haney. But it's like, since Haney didn't beat him convincingly, but if he'd have beaten convincingly, then Loma has been old. So I think it was like a lose-lose situation for Haney, but Haney showed that he does have different aspects to his fighting game. He don't got to just sit on his jet. He knows how to fight in different ways, and he also showed that he wants to fight the best. You know what I mean? By fighting Loma. Loma by no means was just some over the hill bump. Like, they kept bringing up his age, which is funny to me, because when Mayweather fought Canelo, who was 23 and he was 37, you know, he convincingly beat Canelo, like convincingly. And you go back to that, Loma, Canelo was green. You know, Canelo had like 43 fights and was already a unified champ, but somehow he was green, and Mayweather was in his prime, but Mayweather was 37 years old. So that was a prime Mayweather? Come on, man. But Loma's ancient, and he's very old. And guess what? Haney's 24. So what's the difference here? Y'all know what the difference is. I ain't got to say it. So at the end of the day is, you know, I just want to go ahead. I'm going to probably go live later. So, you know, I ain't never go live, but, you know, I'm going to see who's going to participate, and I'm going to go live for a little bit. You know, got to get my subscribers up so I could really interact with cats, but I'm definitely going to go live later. But, you know, I ain't really, this was straight uncut, and I ain't do it more than one time. You know what I mean? This is my first time just driving around, but I just want to get this off my chest. But I'm going to leave the comments open, so y'all disagree with me. You know, come in, give me an educated opinion. Break down what you seen if you see things different. But I'm not saying that if you seen Loma, you know, as the winner, that's cool, because I could have sat with that. Like, I admit, I actually wanted Haney to win, but at the end of the day, I felt like he put himself in position to let Loma get that fight, how he fought the fight. I think he had his game plan, and I think that no one has really attacked Loma's body like that, so it was smart. But I think that they should have split it up, just on the simple fact that it was effective, but he wasn't dominating the fight with it. You know what I mean? Like, he was not dominating the fight to the point where it's like, you just stick with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Loma, by like the 5th, 6th round, he started, like, you know, he was having a little bit of success in the early rounds, but, you know, I felt like Haney was, you know what I mean, winning the rounds. But after a while, Loma start, okay, touching up a little bit more and more. I think Loma adjusted, so it's like, okay, now let's box. Because he thought she was going to come in just boxing. Now let's box and make him work his way back in there. Now I can catch him coming in. Still work the body, catch him with uppercut. I can still, I can go back doing what I do now. But I set the tone with the body work. So you still got to worry about that. That's just the approach that I thought that they should have did. You know what I mean? Once I think his dad, once he seen him, okay, yeah, this is, but it's just the way you look. I guess it's going the way they want it. But it was like, okay, yeah, we got him. I guess they felt like they just keep working the body till he slow down, but he wasn't slowing down that much. I felt like he was like picking up a little bit after a while, but he was hurting him to the body a lot. So, I mean, like the game plan, I could understand why they did it. Like I said, I wasn't a fan. I think around at least the 7th round, I think they should have switched it up, went back to boxing. You know what I mean, more, and not allowed Loma to actually start pushing him back, but like just start controlling the ring. Like not letting push you back, but I'm gonna control you. I'm gonna let you chase me around. And I think and use my length more. That's where I think they should have went with it. But anyway, about to sign off, like I still feel like, the fight can win away. I actually had it 7-5 Haney, so that would be 115, 113, like 2 of the judges scored it. It could have went a draw or even I say 7-5 Loma. I didn't even see it 8. No way I should have the 18, 112. Like I said, that's the next score it could be because it goes up by 2. But even then, I couldn't see either one of them winning like that, like 118, 112. I'm sorry, 116, 112. I couldn't see either one going that way. Either fighter. So that's what I say it was such a close fight. No one really. Everybody was thought that a lot of people thought. Some people saying Loma was gonna do this, Loma was gonna do that, but a lot of people thought that Haney was gonna run away with this one. So I guess sometimes when somebody comes into the, and does a little better than what you think they're gonna do, you feel like, okay, well they won the fight, but in this case, I felt like it could have went the other way. You know what I mean? But this robbery stuff, cut it out. Man, like I said, if you can give me 7, 8 rounds that Loma dominated. Dominated. No way you can say no. Like that's that 11th round that Loma dominated. Give me 7 rounds like that. Give me 8 rounds like that. Or 9 to 3. 9 rounds. But give me like 7, 8 rounds that it's no way you can say, no way how you look at it, you can say that Haney had a chance of winning that round. Like Loma just completely dominated that man for at least 8 rounds, 7, 8, or I'm gonna say 9 rounds. I'm just saying because most you win 7. I'm just talking about like because when I say he dominated, I mean he could have got some other swing rounds too in there. So it's just like give me 8 dominant rounds, 8, 9 dominant rounds. So it's like, yeah, it's no way this man won. That's a robbery. But all this robbery talk because the guy you don't like Haney's born, or you just felt like Loma didn't have a chance and Loma showed you more than what you thought he's gonna do, so it's a robbery. Cut it out. I don't believe that. You know what I mean? But if, like I said, you disagree with me, come with an educated opinion. You know what I mean? I don't do the whole feelings BS. You know what I mean? It's you know what I mean? It's facts over feelings here. So you disagree. Let me know. Make sure y'all like. If you ain't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Right now it's about like 12 something, so I might, maybe around 7, 8 o'clock, bring this back up, go live, so people can go, I can go back and forth directly with people, based on your comments, but I'm gonna post this to my Facebook. It's too long to post on my Instagram, so I'm gonna post on my Facebook so y'all know to come hit my my YouTube, see this video. But that's me. I'm on my way out of here. That's what I'm gonna do for the day for right now. Like I said, depending on how you interact, I might go live later. So that's it for right now. Peace.